Adeshima me mamu nyina adwo mamakwaba eba United Television. Ye studio sawo ship house abeka junction. Ena no nsia kasebo ye de fi ebremu. Ye da seda ma need fufu ene need abekwan best point saving salons. And fe this way chocolate drink ene ne coffee drink na ye de special ice ene special drink nso ataso e de amamu. Na no anumrei ye kasebo de bedi makotene bi ene se nana konadu adjuma Rollins kan chinigu ye no. Mampeni mahama akoma busia no yako
Dr. Baumia enene wo kasai wo say delegate wo ka kire delegate fo ni na say ekwan ya wo mo faso na wo mo boa eye empanifo eye wo mo kopre eye MPP Franka ekura no wo mo hwe no wo mo nta wo mechi se ne ebe ya ankunibudi eye na wo mo hwehwe na wo mo nsaka no eno nso etumi aba
na omai mampeni abedi akire da suje akire se Cedi hu dollar ye krokro no se kusia ye ura na ye kuruku empese be moamoa no so man Ghana ye so esi de no benya nunya mwete saa ifiri yen a
na minister to force NNA worker say we say edwadifo a wo mo sori anu wo mo ton ne ma wo mo price na in dollars no wo mo hwe no wo mo nyai isan say emwa emma Cedi no enyina ne na so
aya na mpepi uwachi hu sam lumba nyum bi oboye o se mo ma me uwachi nsisa anya sa me kra bi dia yoro ho bebre na so de na ekoso nei ekame ese ma so twe e woni wo hwan na bi kuna ho na de de me court mpo no court abon sam ni bi agu
na ye kasai de minority caucus en wo mo kasai na wo mo say attorney general asem wo porta na court nka asem ni wie ya bo ho ana wo de nsem no aba betudwa no wo ka kire nkofo so wo bia entie de media yi no wo de tudwa wonyan esanse court ni asem wie ya yemfa betu edwa
ensemi ka ho na ye de so mo na ye de aseda ma aboafo ni nyina achi na fe ya kire nso se so ko social media ha de saudo ni nyina ka se bo etwagu DSTV so channel 360 I can come for you me eja kwabena nene
nana ekia kobi
afi kasabo de musam nie brichie bo wo man Ghana ni nyina ne se enkane ba pani nana konadu Adjuma Rollins na otwetwem yanti asampa de tia ne se maami aka nchinagu ya bra na aduane esija so eba ne saa no omamu ni nyina abonyenya amesuni ayroho na hye yemma aba ne senti no abusua ne adofo nyina ekoma ye ne ma ene na abusua yakọ ekọchichi omowere na Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nso akoma yakọ biasa na bro okuduru ho no na wo kire se na nakuna di obi ye kasa oman Ghana manyosam ye yi na firi mu a enye ye da esanse gina ni kunachi gina ho ma emma no tumi egina se content kro eka bi ma kasa ye ma emma so tube nya no kasa wo ma Ghana mu ha no ma minister fata se ye bona baso na wo kira ni yen se do si kasa fa se do si etu na monfa se do si enu hu nyina no edi adanse ese sanka wa ma oman yi ya manyu se mu a anka na yenim se ma ni pasa wo ni pasa e wo ni mu se yebeka ade ba kokoro yebeka ni ye pa ye 31 December Women's Movement yi wose adwuma sa movement no ebe ye de ma emma e wo Ghana ha no na enye asemukuma kura na na mampani e kire se mamme no so abeso man ene se de wose ne niama fa na bema wuo ade ni kete abefa ne ya sa ekone de oyoman ne dia enti nana kuna Adjuma Rollins nso no oman no ebe oman ne be sie no se ne ka no potokasem state burial no eno bi ene ebe ye ade mama ame
na former vice president edema MPP amonyoko no na wopani a wosanso ejina ede ama MPP amonyoko no se wo mo Frank Ekrani no eye Dr. Mahamadu Baumia na ne wo kasa wo kopie mu wo Western North region e won wo di tudwa se delegate wo sre wo mada e kwan ya empem bebre no wo mo ta eye na eye wo mo enkunimudi e wo mo ta nya wo eye MPP amonyoko ni mu no wo sre wo mada so wo mo nkoso ano mo support yo mo isanse kunimudi a wo mo hwehwe no eho ene wo mo benya ede afri
adia ewo ya bato abakosem ne eya adia ye nyina ye ntie uhwe MPP ya bato abakosem a ubehu se Edim pass obi beba fufro first time presidential candidate. Now I ko win presidency. ABC da o. Edu bwan ba went to me. President Kufuor by 1996 wenya yemanu ko biom 2000 eno konya enya sa. Nana Kufuor by 2008 wenya yemanu ko biom 2012 wenya yemanu ko biom 2016 eno konya. Adia mi sremo ne say adia yeye ma President Kufuor adia yeye ma President Nana Kufuor mi sremo munya sa emma Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
Ghana ba penny na say Ghana man penny abedi akire eye obenfu Jane Nana Wopuku Adjiman. We dey atudwa na ne semo ka nyina ne say edu ba bi a anya say mpampi no say obi chi obi $100 ya omumu okuna ne tia sa pa euro sa pepepe pounds sa ye moamoa no na so manga ne yesika yi ye de mo nipa na no amoa ne so oba mo say bem oba no amoa no moamoa enti ama omani sika no enhyeda anya nyonyam na no na obenfu je na Wopuku Adjiman kire say si Cedi no so bi nya nyonyam ama de motumi ayedu a ejina me no mi no nyina so odi se mutudwa wo bra Bank of Ghana ne dey omoda esika na di o manga ne esika no anya fie adusia.
Restoring confidence in the city is also a national responsibility. We must teach each other through civic education, schools, public media campaigns that the strength of a currency is both what it buys and what it represents. The city is as strong as the institutions and people who protect it. Furthermore, the Ministry of Finance must uphold fiscal responsibility. Parliament must exercise thoughtful oversight. The private sector must ground its operations in discipline. Academia should generate data and insights. The media must educate. And all this should be happen while we, the citizens, spend, save, speak with prudence. As we mark 60 years of the Cedi, let us honor the vision of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the foundational work of the early governors of the Bank of Ghana, and the quiet dedication of reformers, technocrats, and everyday Ghanaians who have kept the wheels of this economy turning over the years. As we use it in our day-to-day activities, as we buy, sell, borrow, save, and even fulfill our debts, we must remember that the Cedi has also been a symbol of national identity, resilience, and aspiration over the past 60 years, and we hope for more as we go forward. May our Cedi endure. On this note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to declare the Ghana Cedi at 60 celebration officially launched.
Wasaj Megdi Kroyase and a finance minister Dr. Kiso Atoforsen and a few wode kokobo akwama adwadifo and a for manfo ni na se wo mo hweye na enema yeto na niema yedi tudwa amankofo bebre aba beto no ye pricing in dollars no wo mo twa mo hu free hu esan se emwa ema Cedi no enyina ne naso.
For 60 years, through cycles of inflation, devaluation, redenomination, and recovery, the Cedi remains the symbol of our national sovereignty. It has indeed endured. It has evolved and remains the only legal tender of our dear republic. This anniversary marks a new dawn for the Ghana Cedi. The theme for the Cedi, 60 years of the Cedi, the symbol of our sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience, could not have been more apt. This theme underscores the need for all of us to have faith in our dear currency, the Ghana Cedi. As managers of the economy, we have remained steadfast in our duty to ensure a strong Cedi and a very stable currency. Our commitment to fiscal discipline has contributed to the strengthening of the Ghana cedi. We want to use this opportunity to commit that the government of Ghana remain committed, and we shall stay the course to ensure that the Ghana cedi remains stable and gains, as we have seen, are being maintained. As citizens, we have a role to play. And let me repeat this. As citizens, we also have a role to play. We must maintain the sanctity of the cedi as a legal tender by preserving it with dignity and protecting it jealously. We must all be vanguard, and we have to ensure that we are all vanguard by ensuring that the cedi's value is maintained. We must be eschewing the act that seeks to undermine the value of the currency, particularly the pricing of goods and services in foreign currency, the US dollar. Let me use this opportunity to once again stress that as Ghanaians, the Ghana cedi remains the only legal tender. The US dollar is not our currency. The cedi is our only currency. The continuous pricing of goods and services in US dollars will only hurt us. Let's stop it, and let us stop it now. The cedi is the only currency we have. Let us protect it, let us trade with it, and let us defend it with all vim within us. Let us talk about the cedi with pride, not as a burden, but always as a badge of economic independence.
Na governor Edema Bank of Ghana so Dr. Johnson Esiama ono so kaso dwumedi na so no wokire mu a sa enfia duosi omaga na esi dinadie no na enye ne se bia kwahyefa bia keke ne abadwo so ye ne asore ko ba bi da bi na mu na sese ye fam de bia betum se na be ya de bobo sidi no ho ban na sidi benya hoden ne esi kasam so atumi agina so man.
This is not a policy event, not just another policy event. It is a moment for Ghana to pause and reflect, not just on what we have built so far, but on what we must now protect and advance. This anniversary belongs to all of us, because when we celebrate the cedi, we celebrate our journey toward economic self-reliance and national confidence. 60 years ago, specifically in July 1965, Ghana made a powerful declaration. We said farewell to the Ghanaian pound, and we introduced the cedi, our very own national currency. In doing so, we were not just changing banknotes, we were affirming that Ghana's independence must include the ability to define and defend our own monetary destiny. Since then, the cedi has gone through many phases. For those who would remember, in 1967, we redenominated to eliminate confusion and strengthen national symbols. Then in 2007, we introduced the modern cedi, simplifying transactions, strengthening security, and aligning with global monetary practices. Along the way, we've rolled out security upgrades on the cedi. We've had commemorative notes, and we've had advanced anti-counterfeiting technologies embedded. Each transformation over the years, from the integration of advanced security features and commemorative notes to the use of indigenous Adinkra symbols and the portraits of our national heroes, reflects Ghana's story, a story of resilience, a story of innovation, and a story of pride. So today, the cedi is far more than just a currency. It is a trusted store of value, a driver of economic activity, and a daily emblem of our collective confidence as a nation.
Minority caucus NNA womo kasei na womo kasa ni na womo kasa chere Attorney General. Nini na ne se wo se asem wo court a asato no dwe no a enhwe no wonka asem ni yie e wo court wo mo hwe no wo mu ni asem no wo court na se wonyai se echina ene wo china no wo de nsem no aba begina media so no wo kasa esansa asem wo court ni eni wie ya ye ma befe mu e meka nsem a eni ho
ye share enema ekoso Ghana ye Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayeni ye press conferences are all ye nyina e de kire se ye nua no odo makọ court no wo ka a kire se wo mudi for crown sakra no manya ekwan di wo musoso wo masem ato court ni na se ye tena ho e masade no koso a menu nyina e na etia fi se ye Ghana fo emra pon no ebo ye ho ban se police chill se aban panyi bi a chill se wa ye boni a just your court na bua wo fo no wo obi a wodi bem enti me boye nua wontumi adubu ahe hanan ene ne yire ene empanyufo a ene Ghana fo a ya bi o makọ Attorney General abegina ho aka omu bi kura emfi ombedi e wo court wa firi omu so omu ya akronfo tachi amwa wa bo omu di bone ese wo mu no yesi etia Ghana mra no nkyeresa Ghana mra no kyeresa se wo ya Attorney General na se wo assembly editia obi wadi bone a ukuchiri wasem na ja koto court ukọ court na nipa so anya kwan eho eno no so ebeba beka na sem na ubegina ye media mu na kan se me kire etia ye nuara bro mu so nya kwan enka wo madwena na obi a wotie ye bia no adwen se safo no wo mu di fodada na ye hwe ni ye na ye fi se edeyonko enew na Cedi emre dan no sa na dan ahwe ekina bi no ye ne yete ha ye ne ayetie na wo soso ya bechew ye che wo wasem bi a wodi bem wo ho kra wo ye ho fonso no na Attorney General na police force di fo ni adu kotukuku ma sakura na wanya kwan na wo soso wayiwa no ya de etia ye mra pon no wo hwe article 19 a etia no eniti ye ni aye wodom kuma mu ye kasa etia ni asre Ghana fo nyina se mo soso monka bi na monka nche Attorney General ne se enya sa na mra ne tie emra no ekire se obi bia eboni a ye mo no ban in fact ye ti cross ye boni pakro no ban kase ne se eye Ghana nyina ene ne se ni pakro na nya eniti na wo hwe ye mra ni mu a ye se u prove sa the girls and nipa no obeso ho so difa o se eye pefe na keka bia no efije di Ghana nyina ye nyina sika emi nipa ba ko na enya ye sremo Ghana fo monka bi se minority ye ka nyina no ye kire se nipa na ye boni a ye ntena so ye nka bi da se obu e boni ye mfa no ho nche no ye se obi a wa ye boni bia no ye twena so ne ye a ye ntena so efije BP aban ye beba power 2029 the NDC for so be ya na Ghana ni bebe yi bia nya no yeso so ye be se mra ne no mu bedie enti ye gitum se wo ye odwuma ye ne se de be ya nipa no mra ne bedie ne mom enfa kwati kwan so nse nipa na nsa even at force mo finance minister no mu nyina wo cases wo court what in general wo se wo de wo be ka Ghana fo asema chi enti na da bia so ya adubu ahen ne wo mo asem na oka na wo mo so wo asem wo court na wo ko yi free ho asem be na aka fa ho. So we are accountable there. No, we are accountable about all the cases. Because sikabi inse sikabi. So we must say o ma Ghana sika at the time nenya. Obi so say Ghana sika na eso enya. Yanka ni nyina. Na ntimi nkoba se obi de o kata so Johnson Siama ato forcing enne wo mu maka de o kata so. Na obi de wa bebo ni he na Ghana fo efise nipa kro no odi fo abra asem no enkodu court efise nya de pa se nyina hwe ni ye
Adeshima ma ebejina we so ni ahome kase bono so yesre mo ye basisia.
mo asese bunya abretwan afia kasebo no ye toa so na ye beko court ene chema wuntumi dodo na french ma wuntumi ba ne dian kasa ene Bernadette Chibuensi akun wono eno ya santimantem MPP amoyoku no dwam tenani wo mo de so boabo no se wakotu good e wo ba bia tumi ma ne kwana so ni tumi krata se okwe bibia etisa na wasese nsuo ne ekwai ne ma hodo bi ena asem ko pie court na brought him for no etenase no or the bench warrant ato so mo ko chine mfa ne mra isan se ebre so ba court no wamma na no ena the lawyer pani yewura ande apia kubi e de court nanim se wosra ono ena wamma bre no anya adwuma o wuntumi afa enu nti no won twensinsan na sa bench warrant no wonyi fanfiri ne so enu no timafo no kire se wo bo wuntumi kokko the you timafo justice Audrey Kokuvite se wo bo wuntumi kokko se ye hyebre se wo mra court a woni brand so papa wani so a on no obika
Later for today, Republic Justice Chairman to and at the government. We presume that the time was 10 a.m., so we are prepared to come at 10 a.m. In any case, today's matter was CMC, what I mean, case management. The Attorney General was supposed to serve us with the discoveries 1 week before today. They did not receive any such service, so we knew that we'll come to court and take a little bit for Attorney General to be able to serve us. Only for us to get to the court before 10 a.m. We informed that the matter had been called again, and the bench warrant issued against Chairman. We found that one disturbing, so we made an application to ensure the court reconvene because the client was already in the premises of the court, except that we mistakenly advised that the matter would be called at 10. So the court came back to sit and rescinded the decision in respect of the bench warrant. So for now, the case stands adjourned to 4th of November at 9 a.m. in the court premises. We thank you very much for your support and your guidance. We appreciate that. Let us not continue to be the red account. It's only part of the process of the court that when an administration is not present and the matter is called. One of the issues that arise in whether or not the accused person deliberately refused to present himself in the court. Unfortunately, we were able to prove to the judge that we were taken at first purposes. It is not the case of the accused person refusing to appear before the court, but a mistaken belief that the court will be called at 10 a.m.
Chief Executive Officer National Health Insurance Authority Dr. Victor Asare Bampu ne wakasa wase wo share National Health Insurance Scheme na nipa be 15.6 million na wo mo ede ye adwuma wo mo hwe animu mpom se dodo na eba beka ho.
The NHIS remains the cornerstone of Ghana's health financing system. Today, the scheme covers 95% of all primary disease conditions and has over 15.65 million active members, an increase of over 670,000 from last year. Our aim is to reach an unprecedented 20 million people by the end of this year. Thanks to the bold decision by President Mahama to remove the cap on the levy, NHI's revenue for 2025 has grown to 9.76 billion cedis, compared to the previously capped amount of 6.52 billion cedis in 2024. This financial reform has enabled us to increase the proportion of revenue allocated to claims, which is our core business, from 56.2% in 2024 to 65% in 2025, with a projected increase to 75% by 2026. These resources are game-changing, supporting the expansion of coverage, enhancement of benefits, and improvement of provider reimbursement timelines.
It is important that we all come together to contribute to the confidence we have in the national health insurance in order to encourage more people to come on board. Over the years, we've had issues of delay in payments. We've had issues of realistic payment of tariffs. We have issues of capping of the national health insurance. For me, I keep telling all the CEOs that as a leader, you must always focus on solving the problems. Once you solve one problem, you take it and you move on to the next problem. It is not about celebrating the solution. It's about moving to the next problem and solving the problem. Government cannot do all the development in the health sector alone. And therefore, I want to take this opportunity to invite the private sector to also play a role in the rate-setting agenda of His Excellency, the President John Dramani Mahama.
Assembly Kopie Court na ewo Kumasi High Court na efa nyontuni Dade Lumba ho. Na obonyum bi enyum no nsem no me for fa bi ne agina so e de akasem no. Osi owu achie owu achi e de ayroho enunti e na osu. Na so oti ni so yi. Osi obantampa bewu amefie jadum ayroho mu. Mobana se mewu bi da ho a munsu mame munsu ma mo ho ene mo mma munsu ma akire ma me no wagya ho no mo mame bre nye kwa no mame wu achi ensesa anye sa me kra bi dia yoro ho bebre obaka so bi se enti e na oto sa nyom no ene dai awura ye frɛ no akosia sɛ wa fusu e de akodan Kumasi High Court sɛ Mama Dade Lumba busuanfo emme ni funu no kopren ba court no beka asam na gu awie na yenu asam so kwame nyameche e court mama yenti amadebo de breye
Owura Charles Kojofosu aka Dade Lumba wanya ne ba bi kwa mansosem asori efa na yie ho ene ne sie ho ensem efa se hwan na beye kuna na hwan na enye kuna hwan na ye na yire ankasa na hwan na enye ne yire no ensem mienu ene kopie mu emra otemuafo a oti edwam eye her leadership Dorinda Smith ata eti edwam no ensem mienu a omo kan ye eye se so akosua sewa eye Dade Lumba ne yire epenyi no na owo nyina so se wono kra etimi ede saa asem no ebedan Kumasi High Court na eno ena ansa na womo eba be hyase aka asem na ena lawyer ni a ogira ho ede ma Priscilla Ophoria dodo na anim se frɛ Odobro ni the lawyer ni egira ho ka se womo na de saa application ba womo twe asen wa withdraw ena court no se waje atum wa dismiss afa de na toso eye akosua sewa enam ne lawyer ni lawyer William Kusiso ede kodan court no se kopem se court no be sigina ya obeka substantive case na wie no ensese obi abusuafo ebetimi enya akwanya akọ Owura Charles Kojofosu nimu no ho anase obi betimi akọ se okwakofa emu no akwakosia anase okwakoyese sa application so no court no obogui ene wo kirem se ne enti a wo boy gu no se eyie na nkasa no omaka se 6 December ene ombe ye eyie no na ono so obebua asem no 25 November enti enhu hia se sa application ogitum enti meka say asetena toso miensa eno be ye 25 November 2025 eho ene court no be sigina ye e de fa asem no nyina eho na mra court no epo asetena no ensamtwerefo ene Owura lawyer William Kusi a wono gina ho de ma akosua sewa no atwetwe enkomo
ene wa butae pa by applications mi ene ba ni na court aka ho asem ba ko ko my ba ko anko my one was an application that Akosua Sewa did not have capacity to bring the action. Say, Mammy and Sama, no, my ever started on a withdraw case, no, and he called the Bonuguya. And he has an injunction, a compare, and to look at injunction.
restraining Abusuan Penini and his people from going ahead to bury or perform the final funeral rites. Court and grantee injunction or say obedi assembly before December 6 na year no so no. And to our mind say yen file and crater by 25th of November no ma judgment. We are long in court because of the injunction. We did the argument and the court says no, he can't restrain them. But what he will do is that he will make sure that by the 25th of November he would have given judgment so that the funeral can go on the 6th. And to our mind say yen file and crater by 25th of November no ma judgment. Our mind up to Friday. So be our crater be our fire.
Yebejina we so ne asa home kase ebo no so yesre mu yeba sese
adishima me da masese munya be atwan ye to kasebo no so na Director General Edema Ghana Health Services Professor Samuel Kaba akoyire wada to dwa mu say breast cancer bibi ha ma adwene Ghana ha pa na aban yi de to ne ho so say wada be wurewure apom din sense mu ne titiru ene mahama case ne se ne be betumi aboa ma ema enya nufom kokoramo no motumi ahwe omontam.
Clinical breast examination and awareness improve cancers are treated early and survival rates also improve. Madam Chair, this year marks a turning point for health equity in Ghana. Under the health sector initiatives of the President, the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, and the proposed free PHC implementation will remove significant financial barriers to essential health services. These reforms will ensure that cost never becomes a reason for delayed diagnosis, missed care, or delayed treatment. The Ghana Health Service will leverage these policies for breast health by ensuring that every clinic visit becomes a breast health opportunity and inquire about changes in the breast, prompt referrals and follow-up of every suspicious breast condition, protect families from catastrophic healthcare costs by linking women to the NHIS and then the health fund. Madam Chair, ladies and gentlemen, I have special messages for everyone that matters here today. To our women, if you find a lump, nipple discharge, or a change in your breast shape, do not wait. Do not massage or medicate it away using hot stones, herbs, or creams. Instead, visit a health facility early. Early diagnosis and treatment will save the breast and save your life. To our husbands, brothers, sons, and employees, your support matters. Encourage and accompany the women in your life for screening. Offer them your time, transport, and understanding. When families and workplace make care easier, outcomes improve significantly.
Through October, bia yani asheda bohu de rubebre. Ene se kokram yare no yenim baby fi. But eya na ba. Na eba so a itumi eye ma eko. Na se ebe na sa jise uhunu se unofo no sesa kakra ukwa yarsabia na yahwe na sesese yeyi adekro no a epo na abehye no a na yeyi wan kontem a ubehwe no na yetwa nufo no nyina. By the time I betwa nufo no nyina no na kyerese wutira anye yi a na kokram no edidi ohunam no mu yesra ye nuanom ma no wankasa ewomu a na wode wonsa akeka onofo se wohunu bibia the last time I wode wonsa kan na eni ho a na wetwemika enye manko eye mema nso ti mema nso ya na moso mahwemo ho yi.
Cancer treatment any health insurance so ebi wo ho a ewo health insurance but do na yetua including labs chemotherapy eye duru a yeji during na ne ha me ne say eduro ne bi wo ho a oba nkran kolebu a eda insurance so a ye colleagues no omo ne for free ba wo ko tamalia ye tua ansana yaji sa nduro no enti no me pa ban acho ese sesi ano ya te se mama fund eba enti mama fund eba dia at least cancer care enka mama fund no ehun na chemotherapy ni other treatment ayehia no ye benya no free na ne hia pa any radiotherapy center no mesra ban say omo be bie radiotherapy center e wo northern region so that yesu ye betumi access me be aye ntu kwan.
Ewi akasebo no esi yeda sida ma boafo su yasem ye de bremu na mo no betwetwu si a apose ye kanfo de ma o pepsodent anopa wi anadwa biribe betwetwu si bia no eno ana ese odutwetwu sen kwada wo pani o ba mo ese echi na no be den wonu bi ehwiam na osenso aye 50 midin ade eja kwabena mene
nana ekia kobi
ye na de kasebo no ebremu da mu nyina ase ma mdu ni onyuno